Welcome to Overwatch, and welcome to a discussion video. This time we are going to be talking about quick play and the current state of quick play, because I've noticed something over the last few days where I haven't had much time really to sort of get into ranked. I want to be like seriously minded when I go into ranked. I don't just want to log into it and muck around and have fun. What I want to do is sort of knuckle down and play it seriously. So I haven't been playing ranked too much this week, but what I have been doing is playing a few games of quick play, and I noticed a couple of things kind of immediately. Now, some of this is fairly specific to this patch, but some of it could be a problem going forward. So let's break it down, let's go through the problems I'm having right now with quick play. The biggest thing is the difference in balance now going forward, because basically you have the one hero limit in competitive and it's working out great. I love it, I think it's brilliant, and in particular it works well with a hero like Diva, who has an ability like Defense Matrix. So Defense Matrix is kind of an anti-fun ability in some ways when it's used too much. When it's overdone, Defense Matrix becomes a big problem, right? Because what Defense Matrix is basically doing is saying, you can't do your cool thing. Like, nothing even happens. It feels very almost confusing when Defense Matrix removes something big like a Tobalstein, or, you know, it eats up a Pharah ultimate. It can be a little bit jarring. Suddenly, hey, whoa, what happened to my ultimate? Nothing's happening, nothing's doing what it should. And what really signaled this to me was a game I was playing on Watchpoint Gibraltar. Unfortunately, I don't have the footage of it. I wish I did, because it was the most frustrating thing in the world, where they went 6 Divas right at the end of Watchpoint Gibraltar and just all stood on the point and put up defense matrices, and we couldn't do anything to stop that. We need to like coordinate amongst ourselves and go, oh shit, everyone needs to go Zarya, Reinhardt, Lucio, maybe Zenyatta as well, and just try and barrel through this with, you know, abilities that go through the sound barrier, not through the sound barrier, through the defense matrix, like, or with Discord, like Zarya's primary fire, like Reinhardt's hammer swings, and just try and blow through it that way. But because it was like the last minute of the game, we just got kind of blindsided by it, and I realized that, hey, this is even worse than it was back in the first half of the beta, where people would try and do this, because Defense Matrix now lasts a lot longer, it's easier to spam for longer, and when you have 6 Divas, it's much more likely that they're all going to be having Defense Matrix up at some point or the other, and be able to just block everything. And then I sort of, as I played more, I realized that every single game was kind of winding up the same, where you had the Diva, maybe one Diva usually, and then you'd have like 2 McCrees, and then maybe a Zenyatta, maybe an Ana, or something else, just one of the more popular supports being picked, and then just other things, like 2 Hanzos to fill out the rest of the team, whatever, it doesn't matter. But it was just a case of like, hey, this is even more stale than it was before. Like, this feels really bad at the moment. And basically now it's just like running into 2 McCrees when he has the long range. He can pick people off from, fair distance. He just has to land 2 shots. When there's 2 McCrees just putting bullets down range, it's frustrating, it's annoying, it's aggravating. And it's really been kind of affecting my, enjoyment of quick play, I guess. Now, I don't know whether it's just, there's something wrong in quick play where just having the no hero limit and having balance be sort of torn between, okay, we've got the 1 hero limit, so if stuff works on 1 hero limit, that's great, but when you strip that away, suddenly it becomes kind of annoying to play against. Or whether it's just this patch in particular, Defense Matrix is really strong, McCree is really, really annoying to play against at times, so hey, that could be down to the patch. But I'm curious to know what you guys think about this, how you guys have been finding quick play since the patch came up, with no hero limit, with the Diva change in particular as well, where she's just, a big pain in the ass when there's more than one of her, because Defense Matrix can be up so much and can cause so many problems. And I don't think that Defense Matrix is a major problem when you have 1 hero limit. I think the only real tweak you need to make to Defense Matrix is maybe make it recharge a bit slower and increase the cooldown time, so you can't just, bring it down and then 1 second later bring it back up. You have to have it down for, 3 seconds. I think that's how you fix Defense Matrix. But just not to be purely negative on, quick play, let's talk about solutions. So Jeff Kaplan in a recent interview did say, I think it was on the developer update for the Ana patch even, did go into detail saying that, hey, yeah, we want quick play to be a place where, you can pick whatever you want, where if you want to run 6 Winstons, you can run 6 Winstons. That's fine. The issue I have is when that becomes unfun. I think he also shot his own point in the foot almost eventually, because he did mention that, he has mentioned in the past at least, and I find this very true, is that the first time you play against, 5 Tracers, it's kind of cute and interesting, and then you play it against it again and you realise, wait, no, this is actually really frustrating and annoying. And the novelty just dies really quickly when people are running multiple of the same hero. It just starts wearing off incredibly quickly. You know, if they're running like 3 Winstons and a Zenyatta and a Mercy keeping everyone alive, or a Lucio keeping everyone alive, it's a huge pain in the ass, and it's not as fun as you'd think. And I can't help but wonder, you know, what would happen if they did move the hero limit into quick play, if they moved, you know, multiple hero stacking into weekly brawls, for example, because the current weekly brawl, for example, isn't that great. It's definitely just a place where you can go and test Ana out, I guess. It might have changed, actually. It's about time that it changes. I think it's going to change tomorrow, probably later tonight on the night that it uploads, so I don't know. It'll probably change soon from Ana Knows Best. I get why they put Ana Knows Best on there, because if you want to try Ana in a kind of safe environment, then the weekly brawl is just perfect to do it, but you know, quick play should also be the place that's perfect to do it. Now, honestly, I'd be down with like a 2 hero limit in quick play, just because then you do remove the big issues like Diva being too strong, defense matrix just being too big of a thing. I mean, we had the same problem ages ago when Winston, his barrier used to have 1000 hit points, and then it got nerfed down to 600, just purely based on these reasons. You know, you could have 2 Winstons dropping suddenly 2 barriers on top of each other, and that was a 2000 health shield effectively surrounding the team. It was just too much to sort of break through quickly. That's why it got nerfed down to 600, which now is fairly quick and easy to break through. But it's a weird issue because, you know, you've got to make sure that quick play remains fun. Like, quick play is probably, honestly, where most people play. I think from the numbers that I've seen on, you know, websites like Master Overwatch and Overbuff, most of the player base does seem to still be favouring quick play just for, you know, their casual games, and then you go into a ranked and competitive for your more serious-minded games. And honestly, you want that to be fun. You don't want that to feel unbalanced just because competitive can handle having one, you know, Diva with the defense matrix, but you also don't want Diva to be useless because you've got to balance around having multiple. Then what's the point of having the 1 hero limit, you know, in there if you aren't going to balance around it? You aren't going to use it to make sure the game works and runs better. Now, don't get me wrong, I still do love playing quick play. Like, I've had a lot of fine games as well. I think after the patches died down a little bit, this has been starting to peter out a little bit, but I still don't like the idea that, you know, if you are playing optimally, if you are playing totally optimally, if you want to never lose on a payload map, for example, maybe even 2 control points, you just run 6 Divas. In the current patch, you just run 6 Divas and you'll never be able to displace them. And when you have a strategy like that exists, it is a massive issue, because what it means is that your fun is now beholden to the enemy team not running that strategy, and that's just not a good position to be in. Anyway, these are my thoughts on the current state of quick play. I find it a little bit iffy. Not too happy with where it is right now, but we'll see going forward. Thanks for watching to the end. I have been Josh, as one voice amongst many. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys' thoughts on quick play as it is right now. Toodles.